Welcome back to Auto Street, your home for honest, in-depth car reviews and auto insights. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most stylish and refined compact cars on the market, the 2026 Mazda 3. Whether you're into sleek hatchbacks or sporty sedans, Mazda has taken things up a notch for 2026, with fresh updates to design, interior quality, performance, and tech that make this model more compelling than ever. Let's start with the exterior, because let's be honest, Mazda knows how to design a car that turns heads. The 2026 Mazda 3 continues the brand's Kodo design philosophy, which focuses on simple, flowing lines that create motion even when the car is standing still. But this year, the styling has been sharpened. The front fascia now wears a slimmer grille with a more sculpted surround, giving it a sleeker, more premium appearance. The LED headlights have been redesigned to thinner, more aggressive, and connected visually by a subtle chrome bar that enhances the width of the car. Move to the side profile, and you'll notice the Mazda 3 still has that perfect balance of sportiness and elegance. The hatchback version has a bold, almost coupe-like rear end with a wide stance and clean sheet metal, while the sedan keeps things mature with a flowing roofline and subtle character lines. For 2026, Mazda has introduced new wheel designs ranging from 16 to 18 inches, depending on the trim, and a new color called Deep Ocean Blue Metallic, which looks absolutely stunning under sunlight. At the rear, the updates are subtle but effective. The taillights have been resculpted with a new LED signature that looks more modern, and there's a revised rear bumper that integrates better with the exhaust outlets. The result is a car that feels fresh, athletic, and sophisticated, and still one of the best-looking cars in its class, no question. Now, let's step inside, because the interior is where Mazda really separates itself from the rest of the compact crowd. Open the door, and the cabin feels more like an entry-level luxury car than something that competes with the Honda Civic or Toyota Corolla. The 2026 model keeps Mazda's minimalist design approach, but materials have been elevated again. You get more soft-touch surfaces, higher quality leather options, and new color combinations, including a gorgeous deep burgundy interior available on higher trims. The layout remains driver-focused. Everything from the positioning of the controls to the tilt of the center console is angled toward you. The steering wheel feels thick and solid, the buttons have a premium click, and the digital gauge cluster behind it has been updated with sharper graphics and customizable display modes. Mazda has also finally added a larger 12.3-inch infotainment screen across most trims, which supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The interface is still controlled primarily by the rotary dial, which some people prefer over touchscreens for safety reasons, and it's been refined to respond quicker and look cleaner. Comfort levels are top-notch. The seats are redesigned with Mazda's latest human-centric support structure, meant to reduce fatigue on long drives. Rear passenger space is about average for the class, still a bit tighter than a Civic, but the materials and refinement more than make up for it. The cabin is whisper quiet, thanks to improved insulation and acoustic glass. There's also ambient lighting that gives the interior a warm, upscale glow at night. In terms of tech, Mazda continues to step up its game. The 2026 Mazda 3 now includes a head-up display even on mid-range trims, a high-resolution 360-degree camera, and a new version of Mazda Connect that supports over-the-air updates. Safety tech is comprehensive too: adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, and driver attention monitoring all come standard across the lineup. Now let's talk about what really matters: performance. Mazda has always emphasized driving pleasure, and the 2026 Mazda 3 continues the tradition. The base engine is a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated four-cylinder producing 191 horsepower and 186 pound-feet of torque. It's smooth, responsive, and paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission that shifts with precision. For those who crave more power, the turbo model returns, featuring a 2.5-liter turbocharged engine that pumps out up to 250 horsepower and 320 pound-feet of torque when using premium fuel. That's serious power for a compact car, enough to make 0 to 60 runs in the mid-5-second range. Front-wheel drive is standard, but Mazda continues to offer all-wheel drive on most trims, which makes the 3 stand out in its class. The AWD system improves traction and confidence in all weather conditions and gives the car a more planted, composed feel through corners. The steering remains one of the highlights: precise, communicative, and naturally weighted. Combine that with a well-tuned suspension that strikes a perfect balance between comfort and sportiness, and you get one of the best-handling compact cars money can buy. Fuel efficiency remains solid, too. The non-turbo engine delivers around 30 to 33 miles per gallon combined, while the turbo version averages about 27 miles per gallon combined. Mazda's focus on engineering efficiency means you still get strong performance without sacrificing practicality. Now, when it comes to pricing, Mazda has managed to keep things competitive despite the premium feel. The 2026 Mazda 3 sedan starts around $24,000 for the base 2.5S trim, climbing to roughly $29,000 for the mid-level carbon edition. If you go for the turbo models, prices start around $33,000 and can reach just over $37,000 fully loaded with AWD and all the luxury features. The hatchback variants cost slightly more than their sedan counterparts, but they offer extra versatility and a more dynamic look. When you factor in the level of design, performance, and craftsmanship Mazda delivers here, the value is impressive. Few compact cars can match the sense of refinement you get in the Mazda 3. It doesn't try to overwhelm you with flashy gimmicks or unnecessary tech, it focuses on the essentials, and does them beautifully. So, who is the 2026 Mazda 3 for? It's for the driver who wants something stylish yet practical, who enjoys being behind the wheel, and who values quality over flash. It's not the biggest, nor the cheapest, but it's arguably the most well-rounded car in its segment. Overall, the 2026 Mazda 3 is a car that combines elegant design, a premium interior, engaging driving dynamics, and a solid balance of power and efficiency. Mazda continues to prove that you don't need to spend luxury brand money to get a luxury-grade experience. That's all for today's deep dive on the 2026 Mazda 3. If you enjoyed this review, hit the like button, subscribe to AutoStreet, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest car reviews and automotive insights. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one right here on AutoStreet.